Hey guys, how you doing out there? I was having a very intense conversation with someone, and it was directly related to what it is that we tolerate in our life and how it is directly proportional to what we believe is our value. So the discussion was really not around relationship, specifically intimate relationship, but it was around relationship with others and what we claim to, what we are truly entitled to. So this was around a rental of a property. And so there were some deficiencies there. And not to get into a long story because it's not the point of this video, is that this particular person had a hard time communicating what was wrong, what were the deficiencies were. And so as we dug a little bit deeper in our conversation, it became very clear that that particular person was just not coded, didn't have the elements of asking for what they wanted. And in my experience, it's typically around the fact that they don't believe that they are worthy of that. They are not worthy of asking. They're not worthy of what it is that they are entitled to. And so what happens is we have a difficult time communicating that. We have a difficult time acknowledging the fact that we are entitled to what we are paying for. So in this particular case, the deficiencies were ignored. They were not followed up with the landlord. And again, as we dug a little bit deeper, we discovered that there was a deep-rooted issue with not enoughness, lack, also a feeling of not wanting to be a shit disturber, not wanting to speak too loud, not wanting to claim what that person wanted, for fear of rejection, for fear of being too loud, to being too much. And so this is a real concern. This is a real challenge for a lot of us because we are entitled, it is our birthright to have everything that we want and everything that we are deserving. We just need to embrace the fact that what it is exactly that we are deserving of. And that's the only time that we're able to make shifts in our life and in our relationships. And so if we believe that we are not worthy of much, that's exactly what it is that we're going to tolerate. We're going to tolerate partners that are not available, don't show up fully, they don't express. It's very interesting. We want a particular type of relationship. We want to manifest someone in our life, but we are not embodying that energy. We're not being that person. And I've always said in the past that relationships really start with you, how you show up energetically. And I have a live on this as well about how you manifest through conscious manifestation through the energy that you bring to, let's call it the marketplace or in your life in general. And so, it's so interesting how we can see and how in small, subtle ways we send ourselves messages that we are not enough. We hang on to those old patterns that we are not deserving. And they're manifested through little subtle things or little subtle inactions, like not claiming what we want, not sending a deficiencies list of things that are not working. So I think what we can begin to do as a tool is really begin to take inventory, take stock of where is it that we're not showing up? Where is it that we're keeping quiet? Where is it that we are not claiming what it is that we want? So there's two things happening here. Do we believe that we're not worthy of that? Or do we believe that we are not programmed to be able to ask for what we want? Because all of those things are really different manifestations of different things. If it's from childhood, then we're programmed, and these are beliefs that we gathered. If it's a lack of worth, a lack of self-worth, definitely rooted from childhood, but also experiences that we've had through life, experiences that we've had in past relationships. So we tolerate if deficiencies in a rental, and we tolerate deficiencies in partners and in relationships. People don't show up, and we often get upset. We wonder why we are like this. But in actuality, it's not completely your fault. None of this is completely your fault. There just needs to be adjustments made in the programs and beliefs that you've had growing up. through child work, timeline work, understanding where it is that you receive those beliefs and begin to take radical action in order to change that. And so I hope this video helps you kind of get an understanding of it's stuff like this doesn't just show up in relationship. It also shows up in other aspects of your life. Just relationship where it gets really highlighted. But really we see evidence of this throughout your life. So keep an inventory on that and see if you're able to come up with these small little insights and where you can change. Always a pleasure. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next video.